So mga kapatid, ano ba ang dahilan kaya na contempt o na-detain itong si Secretary Roque sa House of Representatives? Kahapon kasi nagkaroon ng hearing sa sa Kongreso at ang kinasamaang palad itong si Secretary Roque ay na-detain. So yun ang alamin natin, ano bang reason kaya na-detain itong si Secretary Roque, no? Sa ano sa House of Representative ng 24 hours. So kahapon, siguro mamayang hapon, pwede na siya makalaya mga kabanat. So gusto ko panoorin natin ito kung ano bang reason, ano bang mabigat na reason. Nagsisinungaling nga ba talaga itong si Roque o hindi?
Mr. Chair, in our last hearing on August 16, Friday in Pampanga, Secretary Roque was invited by the Squad Committee. And Attorney Harry Roque sent a letter dated August 13, 2024, addressed to the Honorable Chairman Robert Ace Barbers, yours true, are you the lead chairman? Informing Chair Barbers that he will not be able to participate in the said meeting due to conflict with the previously scheduled court hearing before the Regional Trial Court of Manila on 16 August 2024, the same date of our Quad Committee hearing. I have here a copy of that particular letter. Mr. Chair, we have also in receipt here a copy of certification from Attorney Jennifer H. de la Cruz, Buendia, Clerk of Court and ex-officio Sheriff of Manila, RTC Manila, stating that Attorney Harry Roque has no hearing on August 16 and did not appear in the courts of Manila on said date. Mr. Chair, I hate to say it, but clearly, Attorney Harry Roque, our former secretary, and my former professor, law professor, lied to this committee. And that amounts actually to disrespect on the members of the committee, which is contemptible under Section 11E of the Rules of the House of Representatives on inquiries in aid of legislation. I therefore move, Mr. Chair, that Attorney Harry Roque be cited for contempt for disrespecting the members of this committee when he lied in order to evade attending the hearing of this committee where he was invited. So move, Mr. Chair.
Yun pala ang reason kaya na contempt itong si Secretary Roque mga kabanat dahil sa hindi lang pag-attend. So hindi pagsisinungaling mga kabanat. Kundi hindi lang umattend, disrespect ang tawag nila diyan ng mga congressman dahil nga hindi ka umattend sa pinadala sa yung summon. So, nung umatin ka, i-detain ka nila dahil nga sa tinatawag na disrespect. Hindi mo daw nirespeto itong mga kagalang-galang ng mga congressman. Ngayon nga, ay nagkaroon ng pagdinig patungkol sa war on drug ni President Duterte na ang natutuwa lang dito mga kabanat sa ginawa nilang pagdinig itong mga drug lord. No? Parang lalo mong sinasabi na matatakot yung namumuno sa ating bansa na pakialaman itong droga dahil nga kung pakialaman may kalalagyan ka. Dapat mag-isip-isip itong ating mga congressman. Ang tinatawag ng ang kinalalabasan ng ginawa nilang hearing na ito ay nagpapatunay na in case na halimbawa magtatagumpay din naman siya kasi para sa akin ginagamit nila lahat ng mga source nila para idiin itong si President Duterte, yung mga nakakulong, no? Yung mga nakakulong ng mga PDL na talang nakikita natin na gumagawa naman talaga ng masama, no? Tapos yun, nagtitestigo, nagsasabi daw ng totoo. Pero paano mapaniwala, di ba? Ngayon ginagamit nila ginagamit nila lahat ng paraan para madiin ng presidente. Kasi kung magtatagumpay sila, tapos ang bansang Pilipinas mga kaban, dapat pag ganitong sitwasyon, gawin nilang legal na ang droga sa ating bansa. Siguro ang mga congressman ito dapat isusulong nila. No? Ito yung suggestion, opinion ko sa kanila na matatalino naman ng mga ito. No? Lalo na malapit ang eleksyon, ang tatalino ng mga ito. Dapat gawin na lang ng legal itong mga droga na ito sa ating bansa para wala nang hayaan mo na yung droga magbaha dyan. So, tutuloy natin ito.
It was an honest mistake, Your Honor. I have also been a member of this chamber. We don't hold hearings on Fridays. So when I saw the notice of hearing, I assumed that just like the first and the second hearing where I attended, that it would be on a Thursday. And that is true that I had a hearing both in the morning and in the afternoon. And that is why I sent that letter. By the time I realized that it was a Friday and there was in fact a hearing, it was also close already to lunchtime and the hearing was in Pampanga. So I apologize for the honest mistake, but the truth of the matter is I have been here on Thursdays, so 2 hearings already, and I just assumed that just like in the past where we don't hold hearings on a Friday, that the hearing would be on a Thursday, as in fact today is also a Thursday. So it was an instance of, okay, there's a hearing, it's on Thursday again, and I have a hearing on Thursday. That's why I sent the letter right away, not even realizing that 16 is a Friday. That was an honest mistake. Had I had any intentions not to appear, I would not have appeared today as well. But in the first 2 instances, and those were the 2 instances where I was invited, I in fact appeared. I have no wish to disrespect the very same body of which I was a part of, which I consider at some point in time as my happy place, in fact, the House of Representatives. Thank you, Your Honors.
That's your fault. And you should face the consequences, di ba? Now, eto lang po. Kaya ako, of course, the intent, hindi pwede nating pag-usapan dito yung intent. Kasi, the question is, ito, well, in fact, you're calling the chairman of this committee. Well, in fact, you text me with regards your request for your wife to be excused in today's hearing. Now, as you mentioned, nalaman mo na after lunch, nag-hearing na sa Pampanga. Di ba? At the very least, man lang, sana you texted me, you call me, or you call the chairman na hindi po ako makarating dyan kasi nagkamali ako. But you
Okay.
never do it.
Pwede rin. Pwede rin.
Kaya yung question of intent, sabi ko nga, hindi pwede magiging basis for that possible contempt, no? Na minove ni Congressman Gonzalo. Kaya ako, ang ano ko lang dito is supposedly, at the very least, again, you have texted or called us. If not me, you called Chairman Abante. Well, in fact, on that request, you called Chairman Barbers. But you never do it. So, ako, Mr. Chairman, I joined the motion of the first motion of Congressman Salo. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
To most of the members of the committee, lying before this committee after you took an oath is a contemptible act in the committee. Therefore, following as well the arguments raised by other members, the motion that we will decide is a motion to cite Attorney Harry Roque in contempt, which comes with it.
So yan, mga kabanat, paina kasing video na ito eh. Sila na lang nagdadaldal yan. Antas na matapos yan. Yun lang. Hindi ko alam mga kabanat, gusto ko sana i-review itong video kanina na in-interview na umbaga yung mga sinumpaang salaysay. Hindi ko makukuha yung sustansya ng mga nagtatanong. Nakikita natin na yung nagtatanong puro bias, no? Puro, para sa akin, gusto talaga idiin yung mga ilan ni Barbers, ni itong Dan Fernandez, ni Salo, Paduano, no, si Paduano at si Abante. Ang gusto talaga idiin itong si Presidente Duterte sa war on law. Pero tandaan nyo, nakaraang eleksyon, nakaraang panahon ni Presidente Duterte, natutuwa ang mga ito dahil sa war on drugs. So ngayon, ay parang bumaliktad nga sila. Yan ang pangit sa ating politika sa ating bansa. Masyadong mapolitika talaga. Kung saan nakikita nila, at lalo na ngayon mag-i-eleksyon na. Sa palagay nila kasi, makukuha nila simpatya ng taong bayan dahil sa pagsasakay sa issue na ito. So yan mga kabalat, see you next video.